Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Today, we continue with a terrific matchup in the divisional round. It's the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go here in Baltimore. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. First carry now for Jaden Blue. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. It's now 2nd and 6. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Hey! You! From the gun, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 36 yards. Here's 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got a man. It's Walker. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open.
He's going to be dropped. They get to him back to the 15-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw, Jackson. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And now 3rd and goal coming up. Now it's Jackson. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Derek Stingley. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Flowers now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. will begin 1st and 10. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 9. Jackson. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down, 3 to go. Now Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Ravens sending the punt team out there. Jalen Knoll deep for Houston. That one hits at the 10. No one there to stop it, though. Bounds into the end zone. It'll be a touchdown. The tight end going in motion to the left. Stroud begins with a pass. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 7. Here we go. They bring the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, Stroud. Forced out wide. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
This is taken at the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. On play action, here's Jackson. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. It's 2nd down and 10. Here's Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pickup, good for 29 yards. 1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. Jackson now. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
There's the veteran tight end, Andrew. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hot pass in the hands of Flowers. And he will score! Jay Flowers! Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Ravens will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Level swap. 19 Texas.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Stroud. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
1st down, Houston.
Throwing is Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Noel that time. And now it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's on for the 2nd time to try to get something inside the 10. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Blue. that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
The 40-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Jackson looking to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Real quick.
To throw is Jackson. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down. Throwing Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flower. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker. Second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Jackson. Throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So here as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's fourth down. While you don't want to throw a pick, you've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive on fourth down.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Stroud going to get rid of this to down. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's second and 6. Stroud going to set up the throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here comes third and 6. Now Stroud. Now screen set up for Marks. Whoa. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
43-yard line.
crowd to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
180! 180! 180!
A 1st down throw for Jackson. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. Now timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the 1st half clock. Here's a 2nd and 6. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
One more time. They'll keep it on the ground.
And they needed that one, didn't they? I mean, you're backed up. You go 3 and out there. You're giving the other guys the ball back with great field position. So really nice job there by the back, knowing exactly what he needed to get. And after that nice run, he picks up 1st down.
First and 10. One more time for Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. Teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the 3rd quarter underway.
Where's the high? All right.
On play action, Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield.
Open that thing is up!
You rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and a long way to go. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. They'll go play action with Stroud. Front to his right. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Here we go. 19 Texas.
Slot man in motion right. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's the rookie third-round pick, Jalen Noel.
I think in this field position, Mike, when fourth and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
The Texans set to punt this one away. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
At their own 16-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Jonnu Smith, tight end. Man, he was looking for there. And it'll bring up second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play